Good morning, children. Once again, welcome back to our science session. So, we were into the lesson components of food, isn't it? First half of the lesson we have completed. So, I believe you understood the lesson better. So, what does the food lesson tell you? Eat healthy, think better. So, this part of the lesson we are going to see if we are not going to eat healthy, what will happen. So, that is going to be the second part of your lesson in this components of food. That's let's have a small recap, children. The first half of the lesson, we know that food contains nutrients. These nutrients are of six types, that is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage or dietary fibers, and water. So, what is meant by carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are energy giving food like sugar and starch. So, this is found in the substances like bread, potato, rice, etc. Then fat, this is also an energy giving food. There are two types of fat, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated which is solid at room temperature, unsaturated is mostly liquid. So example is going to be butter, cheese, milk, fish, etc. Then if you are going to eat too much of fat, it will result into a condition called obesity. Then coming to proteins, they are body building food. They repair our tissues and helps in the growth of our body. It is obtained from the pulses, soya beans, grams, nuts, etc. Then vitamins and minerals. So we saw that vitamins and minerals provide us protection from the diseases. So there are minerals, there are macro minerals, trace minerals which are needed in large amount, macro which are needed in small amount, trace minerals. Similarly, vitamins also fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. You take vitamin A, D, E and K, they are fat soluble, whereas water soluble are B1, B2, B3, B6 and B12. And apart from this, we need roughage and water. Roughage will help to remove the waste from our intestine easily. If the insoluble fibers in the diet causes the stool to become hard and difficult to pass, that condition you call it as constipation. And water, it is very much needed by our body because it transports the food substances, it absorbs the nutrients, it regulates our body temperature. It is needed for various chemical reactions like digestion, excretion, which takes place inside our body. So we have to have a balanced diet that contains all the nutrients in proper proportion. So let's move to our topic, deficiency diseases. So what is meant by deficiency diseases? If the above nutrients which we have discussed, if anything is going to be less or anything is going to be lacking, then we get the diseases because of that nutrient lacking. No, that is only the deficiency diseases. Diseases that are caused due to the lack of nutrients in the diet over a long period of time are called deficiency diseases. Diseases that are caused due to the lack of nutrients in the diet over a long period of time are called deficiency diseases. There are two types of diseases, communicable and non-communicable. Deficiency diseases cannot be transmitted. They are non-communicable diseases. Just because you are not eating properly, you are getting that disease. It is not communicated from anyone, or you are not going to give it to anyone. So that is about the deficiency disease. Next you can see the deficiency, what and all nutrients causes what diseases. First let us see deficiency of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, as you know, it is going to be an energy giving food. If you are not going to eat carbohydrate properly, you may get the diseases like your stamina may be less. So lack of carbohydrates in the diet results in the lack of energy and stamina. A laborer who does hard work needs more carbohydrates in his diet, than a person who is sitting in the office and doing the work. You can see from the picture itself, deficiency diseases of this carbohydrates or lack of energy, lack of stamina. So if you eat more carbohydrate rich food, you can cure this disease. So what and all you have to eat? See the picture, banana, potato and all. If you are going to eat, you will get your diseases cured. So deficiency of proteins. Next one is deficiency of protein. If protein deficiency is there, you will get a disease called kwashiorkor. What is the name of the disease? Kwashiorkor. So deficiency of proteins leads to a disease called kwashiorkor. So deficiency of protein along with carbohydrate deficiency is protein energy malnutrition, that you call it as PEM. It leads to a status called marasmus. If carbohydrates and proteins together, if they are going to be less, along with carbohydrate, they are going to be less, then that symptom you call it as protein energy malnutrition, that is PEM. So it leads to a condition called marasmus. So the deficiency of protein causes a disease called kwashiorkor. If protein deficiency along with carbohydrate deficiency is there, then it will lead to a condition called marasmus. So if you have, what are the symptoms? If the child is suffering from kwashiorkor, what will be the symptoms? If you know, a large pot-like belly. The belly means stomach. It will be large, pot-like. Stunted growth. The growth may not be tall. This growth will be less. Swelling of face and limbs, especially the feet. Your feet and all will be swollen, being in American. Skin diseases. The skin will be diseased. Mental diseases and diarrhea, and some mental disability may also be there, and diarrhea may also be there. Diarrhea is loose motions. So if treated in proper time by improving the protein intake, we can correct this disease. If you are going to check it in proper time and increase the protein content of that particular child, then he'll become okay. So marasmus is more common among the infants and children under 5 years of age. If they are going to be, marasmus is a condition of small children below 5 years of age. So what will be their symptoms? They are thin, show slow body growth. Their body growth will be slow. Lack of energy, loss of appetite. They பசிக்காம இருக்கும். Appetite na பசிக்கிறது. Lack of energy. They will not be very energetic. அப்படியே உட்கார்ந்தே இருப்பாங்க டல்லா. Weak legs, and the legs will be very thin and weak. Mental retardation and poor muscle movement. You will have a poor muscle movement. These are the symptoms of the marasmus. So first we learnt about the deficiency of protein causes a disease called kwashiorkor. And what are the symptoms of kwashiorkor? Is it's going to have the potted belly, swelling face and limbs, skin diseases, mental diseases and diarrhea. If it is going to be treated properly with protein intake, it will get over. But if it is marasmus, means they come for small children, those who are not eating properly like that. Then that means they become very thin and show slow body growth. They lack energy, loss of appetite, weak legs, mental retardation and poor muscle movement. So to prevent this disease only, our government has introduced the midday meal scheme. So children who are going to school, government schools பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சத்துணவு, மத்திய சத்துணவு திட்டம், that is nothing but the midday meal scheme. So schools have been introducing this midday meal scheme so that the children can eat better and study better. So deficiency of, so you all should eat protein rich food like nuts, milk, soya bean and meat, fish, etc. so that you can remain healthy. Then we will see the deficiency of vitamins. Now we saw the deficiency of carbohydrate and protein. Now let's see about the deficiency of vitamin A. So we all know that vitamin A is present in carrot, papaya, etc. So, if the vitamin A is not sufficient in your body, you may get the diseases like dryness of eyes and improper vision. So, என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க அம்மா கண்ணு சரியா தெரியல ஸ்பெக்ஸ் போடுறவங்க நிறைய கேரட் சாப்பிடணும். You can improve your vision. So, if vitamin A is deficient, you will have dryness of eyes. The eyes may become dry. So see, you can see the picture how red it is, and improper vision நம்மளால சரியா பார்க்க முடியாம போயிடும், and night blindness அப்படின்னா ராத்திரி மாலை கண்ணோ ஈவினிங் 6 ஆனா கண்ணு தெரியாம போயிடும். So that is going to be the night blindness. Night blindnessனா ராத்திரியில கண்ணு தெரியாம போறது. So if deficiency of vitamin A is there, you may get dryness of eyes, improper vision, night blindness. Actually, dryness of eyes and improper vision is a symptom for this night blindness. So how can you cure this disease? By eating lots of green leafy vegetables, fruits like papaya, mango, butter, egg yolk, carrots and fish. Since egg yolk is yellow in color, that is also a rich source of vitamin A. So green leafy vegetables, fruits, butter, egg yolk, carrots and fish are the good sources of vitamin A, and it keeps eyes, hair and skin healthy. That will keep your eyes, hair and skin healthy, so that you can avoid the deficiency disease called night blindness. The symptoms for this night blindness may be dryness of eyes and improper vision. Now let's see about the deficiency of vitamin B1. So already we know that this vitamin B, you call it as vitamin B complex. So we are now going to see about vitamin B. Vitamin B1 deficiency causes a disease called beriberi. The deficiency disease caused by vitamin B1 is beriberi. What is the symptoms? Beriberi vanduche. What is the disease and what is the symptom? It is nothing but the inflammation of nerves and digestive problems. நம்ம digestion சரியா ஆகாம இருக்கிறது அந்த மாதிரி, and inflammation from nervesல swelling இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கிறது. That is known as the beriberi disease, or sometimes there may be some heart abnormalities. Heart abnormalities கூட இருக்கும். So vitamin B1 causes a disease called beriberi. The symptoms for this vitamin B1 disease is going to be inflammation of nerves, digestive problems, heart abnormality. And how can you correct this disease? By eating egg, whole grains and sprouts. These are the sources of vitamin B1: egg, whole grain and sprouts. So let's move to the deficiency of vitamin B2. What will happen if you don't have sufficient amount of vitamin B2 in your body? Skin disorders. Your skin may not be good condition, healthy. So skin disorders will happen if there is no vitamin B2. So what will be the symptoms? Irritation of eyes and skin. Skin ஒரு மாதிரி அரிக்கிற மாதிரி irritation இருக்கிறது, and eyes also அப்பப்ப கசக்கிக்கிறது. Then intestinal disorders, and even your intestines may not digest your food properly. Inflammation of tongue. There may be the inflammation of the tongue. tongue ஒரு மாதிரி புண்ணு, வாய்ப்புண்ணு வர்றதுன்னு சொல்லலாம், அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறது. So then you don't, your body doesn't have sufficient amount of vitamin B2. So how can you correct? Same thing, egg, milk and green leafy vegetables. If you are going to eat egg, milk and green leafy vegetables, you will get a good source of vitamin B2, so that you can keep your skin and mouth healthy, and your skin disorders can be corrected. So their symptoms is going to be irritation of eyes, skin, intestinal disorders, inflammation of tongue. So that is about deficiency of vitamin B2. Then let's see about the deficiency of vitamin B12. So B12, it is an important vitamin. It causes the deficiency disease called anemia. It causes the deficiency disease called anemia, and its symptoms are pale skin, the skin may be white or pale இருக்கிறது. Lack of stamina, they don't have the stamina to do the work. Tired ஆயிடுவாங்க சீக்கிரமா. Lack of appetite, சாப்பாடு பிடிக்காது. Frequent headaches, and they may have frequent headaches. If you are not going to have sufficient amount of B12, B12 உடம்பு இதுல இல்லைன்னா ஃபுட்ல, you may have the deficiency disease called anemia. So this anemia, what are the symptoms? That is pale skin, lack of stamina and appetite, and frequent headaches. This is going to be the symptoms. So this can be corrected by eating meat. Meat is a very good source of vitamin B12. Meat, na, all this chicken or goat meat, anything can be that. That is a good source of this vitamin B12. So its function is formation of red blood cells. So the hemoglobin form பண்றதுக்கு இந்த vitamin B12 தான் is going to help you. Then coming to deficiency of vitamin C, very important one. To absorb all the nutrients, you need this vitamin C. So vitamin C, if it is going to be less in your body, you have a deficiency disease called scurvy. SCURVY, scurvy. Deficiency disease because of vitamin C is scurvy. So it causes the symptoms like loosening of teeth, spongy and bleeding gums. The gums may be bleeding. Slow healing wounds. The wounds may not be quickly healed. Time எடுக்கும் because it doesn't absorb the nutrient. Weakness and pain in the limbs. So your limbs, கை கால்லாம் வலியா இருக்கு சொல்றீங்க. Slow healing of wounds, weakness and pain in the limbs. These are the symptoms of the scurvy disease. And similarly, what is the function? Helps to resist infections and keeps teeth, gums and joints healthy. So vitamin C இருந்தா தான் நம்ம joints, gums, teeth எல்லாம் ஹெல்தியா இருக்கும். And resist infection. நமக்கு infection சீக்கிரமா வராது. Then comes the sources. எதுலெல்லாம் இதோட source இருக்கு? Citrus fruits such as lime, orange and lemon, tomatoes and sprouts. Citrus fruits such as lime, orange and lemon, tomatoes, sprouts. These are the sources of vitamin C. Citrus fruits like lime, orange and lemon, tomatoes and sprouts. So vitamin C இருந்தாதான் நமக்கு எந்த இன்ஃபெக்ஷனும் சீக்கிரம் வராது. Resist infection and helps to keep our teeth, gums and joints healthy. So disease name is scurvy. Now let's go to the next vitamin deficiency, that is vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency causes rickets. So rickets is nothing but a weak bones, joints and bone deformities. And the bone வளைஞ்ச மாதிரிலாம் இருக்கிறதுலாம் bone deformities. This is because of the deficiency of vitamin D. Means you have to, vitamin D or main source is sunlight. So you have to play in the early morning and late evening sunlight to get this vitamin D. So it helps in the bone growth. The vitamin D helps in the bone growth. So you have to keep yourself in the sunlight for some time so that you will have a better bones and joints. So with sources of this, milk, fish, eggs and sunlight. Milk குடிக்கிறது, fish and eggs are also the sources of vitamin D, and it aids in the normal growth of bones in the children. So what are its symptoms? Weak bones, joint and bone deformities such as bow legs. And the legs பாருங்க pictureல தெரியும். And pigeon chest, softening of ribs and protruding abdomen. Pigeon chest, softening of the ribs and protruding abdomen. வயிறு பெருசா இருக்கா. So this is the deficiency of vitamin D causes the disease called rickets. That is nothing but the bone deformity. Next, let's come to the deficiency of vitamin K. Vitamin K deficiency causes excessive bleeding disease called a hemorrhage. So you need this vitamin K to clot your blood. Otherwise, the blood may be profusely keeping on going out when you get hurt. So it only affects the clotting of blood. If you have deficiency of vitamin K, clotting of blood, will not happen and the blood may be going, and this name is hemorrhage. So how can you get the vitamin K? From spinach, cabbage or any other green leafy vegetables. From spinach, cabbage or any other leafy vegetables can give you this vitamin K. So it helps in blood clotting. Next, we are going to see about the deficiency of minerals. So, now let me say that some vitamins are sensitive to heat and light. For example, vitamin C is easily destroyed during cooking. So, vitamin C food should be eaten raw. That's why we say no, we should be eating them raw because it will be destroyed while cooking. So, scurvy was common among sailors in ancient time. Due to the lack of cure, several sailors died of this disease during long voyages. So, ரொம்ப தூரம் travel பண்ண sea sickness வரும் because of this deficiency. So, they died because of this vitamin C deficiency in long voyages. So, it was common among the sailors, those who were sailing in the ship for a long voyage. So, now let's move to the deficiency of minerals. So, there are many minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iodine, sodium, potassium, magnesium. Now, let's see about the deficiency of calcium. Deficiency of calcium causes diseases like osteosporosis in adults, rickets in children. Children rickets, பெரியவங்களா osteoporosis. Then its symptoms are stunted growth, brittle bones. It's going to be stunted growth, ரொம்ப வளர்ச்சி இல்லாம brittle bones, bones எல்லாம் soft ஆயிட்டு உடைஞ்சிரும். And excessive bleeding, weak teeth, and the teeth may become weak and excessive bleeding, நிறைய ரத்தப்போக்கு இருக்கும், ஏதாவது அடிபட்டுட்டா அந்த மாதிரி. So sources are milk and green leafy vegetables. So you can get this calcium from milk and green leafy vegetables. Symptoms of this calcium deficiency is brittle bones, excessive bleeding, stunted growth, and weak teeth and bones. It causes diseases, osteoporosis in adults, rickets in children. So you need calcium to strengthen your bones and clot your blood. Then coming to the deficiency of phosphorus. So phosphorus deficiency causes you a disease called rickets. So symptoms are weakening of bones, mental retardation, retarded growth, loss of weight. So if you don't have phosphorus, you have weak bones, poor development of bones and nervous system, mental retardation and loss of weight. So you get this phosphorus from food item like cereals, pulses and milk. Cereals, pulses, milk, etc. Then deficiency disease caused is rickets. So you need phosphorus to strengthen your bones. Then comes important one, deficiency of iron. So this deficiency of iron causes a disease called anemia. Anemia, it only helps this iron only helps in the formation of blood. So if there is going to be iron deficiency, that is known as anemia, ratta sogai சொல்றோம் anemia. The symptoms are pale body color, body fatigue, tiredness, white nails, loss of weight and swelling in hands and feet. So you may have swelling in hands and feet and loss of weight. The sources are cereals, pulses, meat and green leafy vegetables. Cereals, pulses, meat and green leafy vegetables are the sources of deficiency of, are the sources of iron, So you have to, this only helps in the formation of blood. You have to eat iron rich food to avoid this anemia. So it is found in cereals, pulses, meat and green leafy vegetables. Next comes an important one, iodine. Deficiency of iodine causes a disease called goiter. So what are its symptoms? Enlargement of thyroid gland, and it also leads to mental retardation and retarded growth. So if the iodine is not sufficient, it may get thyroid deficiency, that enlargement gland of thyroid, mental retardation and retarded growth. Sources of this iodine is going to be fish and salt. சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா, உங்க Uppul iodine irka, that is tartar salt. So the salt contains that iodine which cures you from the disease called goiter. Next going to be deficiency of sodium and potassium. So sodium and potassium deficiency causes a disease called paralysis or body and muscle weakness. Paralysis or body and muscle weakness. And it is going to be symptoms going to be general weakness and dehydration. Thanni kammiya kudikirathu and general weakness. So sources of salt and most food items. நம்ம சாப்பிடுற எல்லா most of the food item this sodium and potassium is there. Orange எல்லாம் இருக்கு. So helps in maintaining the bodyயோட water balance. Body's water balance. So symptoms of this is general weakness. Sodium, potassium இல்லனா weak feel பண்ணுவீங்க. Dehydrate ஆன மாதிரி இருப்பீங்க. So your body becomes weak. So sometimes in elderly persons it causes a disease called paralysis. கை காலெல்லாம் விழுந்துடுறது and body and muscle weakness. So you have to take all the food items properly. Then comes deficiency of magnesium. Magnesium is an important mineral. So it also regulates the functioning of muscles and nerves. It helps in the regulation of muscles and nerves. So this deficiency causes weak muscles and nerves, and its symptoms are lack of appetite, upset stomach, sleeplessness, loss of appetite, upset stomach. So you have to eat lot of green leafy vegetables, cereals, chicken and fish to overcome this magnesium deficiency. So deficiency of water in the body, that is very, very important. You have to often drink water to keep yourself hydrated. If you are not hydrated, you may get dehydration and you may fall off, giddiness vande. So less water results in general weakness, loss of salts, and it may result to dehydration. So here we are going to talk about ORS. ORS is nothing but oral rehydrating solution. Do you know how it is made? Nothing but a pinch of salt and a tablespoon of sugar added in a warm water. That is only ORS solution. When the person is dehydrated, we have to first give this ORS solution. But that is in a glass of water, add a pinch of salt and a tablespoon of sugar, mix it in the warm water and then give it to the patient who is dehydrated. He will quickly recover. So this is only given in primary health centers at the first for the children who are very weak, etc. So it is nothing but mixing of sugar and salt only in the clean drinking water. That is the ORS solution. So that is the lesson about this deficiency diseases. So all the nutrients including our water is needed for our body in proper proportion so that you can have a better health. Now let's have a small recap, children. Deficiency of carbohydrate causes lack of energy and stamina. Deficiency of protein causes kwashiorkor, whereas combined deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates causes marasmus. Deficiency of vitamin can cause night blindness, beriberi, anemia, scurvy and rickets. Vitamin A causes night blindness. Deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. Deficiency of vitamin B causes beriberi. Vitamin deficiency of this vitamin B12 causes anemia. Vitamin C causes scurvy. Vitamin D rickets. Similarly, deficiency of minerals can cause osteosporosis, rickets, anemia and goiter. Iodine deficiency causes goiter. Iron deficiency causes anemia. Calcium deficiency causes osteoporosis. Rickets are caused by the deficiency of mineral phosphorus. Then deficiency of water can cause dehydration. I believe you understood the lesson better. So go through the lesson in your textbook, children. I have given you an assignment here which you can do it in your homework notebook. That is a long size 192 pages notebook. All the assignments you will do it in your homework notebook only. 192 pages unruled long size notebook. So first assignment last time I have given in the same lesson. or in the previous lesson or same lesson, so that you have to complete, and this one will be your second assignment. Please do it, children. Go through the lesson. Regarding the clusters, we'll tell you later about that. Okay, thank you, children. Have a good day.